Mr. Paws, that's lovely. Oh, Tracky Poos.
Got a little sausage dog.
Oh, you've just gone up in the world for me.
Oh,
A dog? What's wrong with you? Was it a gift or something? Where's the cat one?
I don't know. I don't really do. I don't think. Santa Claus, I guess. Just got to find a good cat one, I guess.
Well, I like that one better than any cat one.
Did you buy any of those dog dildos? Well, dog anal beads.
No.
Oh shit, we're live. Fuck.
Are these four dogs or in the shape of dogs?
Hello and welcome back to Let's Go Now. Our Christmas special. We're joined in a nice little intimate crowd of my favourite curry kitten.
Hello, welcome from my bed.
Any chance of a disclaimer?
If someone does the scrolly, I will read it out. Any views expressed by any guests on this show are personal, may not reflect the views of others or anybody in general.
And I do not condone the use of dildos on animals or pets. My little Tony.
Bonjour.
And Andrew Frank.
Bah humbug.
I know.
Screw your Christmas jumpers.
All right, tier 4, everyone. Oh, Jesus.
I knew it'd end in tears. Oh.
Oh, my God. I can't believe he made that joke.
I made it the other day and it was quite funny. You had to be there, you know what I mean?
How's the knee?
It was before I got shot in the face. Yeah, how's the knee?
I was just replying. Yeah, it's not too bad. I didn't have to use crutches today. I can't bend it much, and I'm just doing exercises and taking drugs still, essentially, before I can do sort of regular stuff. But what I can't do, I found out, because I thought I'd have like loads of times to sit and do editing or program or whatever. So I can't sit at a desk because my knee doesn't bend. Also, having a poo's interesting. If you try sitting on the toilet with one leg completely straight out and the other one bent, it's not easy. It's logistical, interesting.
Thanks for that. Now I've got images of you having a poo-poo. Great.
That's okay. Whatever gets you for your next wank.
Fine.
Well, it ain't going to be that.
So, yeah, that's what he says.
I bet
Big
Jack
bumper.
knows the fucking word for that. You know, you got cry wank, which is what's it called, Jack? When you're crying your eyes out and having a wank?
Cranking.
Cranking. What's a poo wank? When you're having a poo and wanking?
Blumpking.
I knew you knew
There's
something.
a word for that?
No, blumpkins when you get a blowjob and you're taking a shit at the same time.
I don't know. I'd want to concentrate on one or the other, personally. It's a bit of a mixed message for the body.
I don't think I could get off to that.
Right.
Good luck, editor.
Is there
I'm
going to
so
be
sorry.
any quad talk tonight, or are we just
Can we
getting
put
drunk
the
and-
editor on? Can you shoot the editor a message?
I can try.
'Cause we were having a good old time with the editor earlier. Till Tony wrote some slander.
I think you guys wrote more slander to me than me. And it was terrible. We all going to have words with you as well.
Pete, they were worried that they had upset you,
Wow.
but then they realised they don't actually care.
Yeah, that's probably more likely to be this scenario. I feel sorry for the 23 people watching live at the moment on a Christmas Eve, and we're literally got not much to talk about quad related, so it's just probably going to be just talking amongst ourselves.
What happened to that girl who comes on now and again, Blue Owl?
She left us.
She's got better things. She had a better offer.
Things to
that I
do.
thought I had, but my better offer told me to go away and do this instead.
Oh, nice.
So we're fed up with you and your whingy knee thing. Go away for an hour.
Whingy knee thing.
It honestly felt like she sent you to the vet.
A little bit. Because
You
go
know,
play with your friends.
Well, no, like, you know, it was sort of like, you know, oh, you can't walk with me. You're slowing me down. I can't shoot you in the face. So you're going in, you're getting it done. And then all of a sudden it happened. And now you're broken even more.
She doesn't appreciate me being broken because I can do very little. And she complains that I'm not doing anything. But it's an excellent time. Like, Pip had to do the hoovering today. So I said, do you want me to do that? And she's like, yeah, sure, of course you can. And carried on hoovering. But it's like, I offered, would you like me to cook dinner?
I've
want me
often hoovered sat down. Oh, is that the yeah? It is. It is Blue Owl, isn't it? Hello.
Hi, Blue Owl. Thanks for not being here.
Yeah, we could really do with you because
Look how Christmassy I've gone
I
with the
know.
hat and everything. It's actually, I'm getting really hot. And then Frank,
Fine. Fine.
come on.
He will only whinge now.
Come on,
So
Frankie
happy.
boy. Headphones off.
So someone's keyed my car into different places.
Saving the
that's
best till
that's
last.
nice.
Yeah,
That's actually a really good jumper. We'll talk about your car kit and thing in a minute. I just want to look at
no, that's fine.
Health Boy. That's
With 3
health and safety.
oh my god, no.
That's well good.
It's the 3D snowballs.
Isn't
So
it?
where were the police? Because the police arrested you for attempting to open your own door,
Yeah.
but they missed
Yeah, I
someone
know.
keying it.
But it was probably PC Line. Probably pissed off that he couldn't do me, so he keyed my car.
So you what? Your car got keyed by someone? That's really nice. What was that
Yeah,
Christmas
really.
Eve? Is what was that down in Brighton or up in
Brighton.
somewhere else? Bloody
Yeah.
hell!
I know. It's great. Thanks for that. No.
That's not
Yeah.
very nice.
So, yeah,
Look
if
at
you're
our
wondering what-
Christmas Eve background. Well done, Frank.
Oh, what blue?
Stop changing your name to. My mum watches this.
Well, I'm your new mum.
Well, I don't want you to be my mum, and I want a divorce as well.
You can't have
You're not,
one.
you're not taking care of yourself. I mean, look at your hair. Let's start with that. Let's work from the top down.
Look, not my fault. I can't fix your new boiler, and you bought a new one.
What are you talking about? It's fixed, bruv. It's all right.
No, but you bought a new one, didn't you?
Yeah. It was probably easier to just buy a new boiler for my van. Don't talk to me about my van.
How's
Mind
your van,
you,
Tony?
I've spent too much money on the bloody thing.
You could have bought a new van.
I was in Edenbridge the other day, done a flight, reversed out, and then heard this brrr every time I was steering. I was like, oh god, the steering rack or something's gone. And then had to get towed home because my steering rack went for another 400 quid. Mind you, the garage got it turned around in 24 hours so I could work today, which was pretty fucking epic. Fixed and done, and I was back at work the next day. So one day off, not too bad. But yeah, bloody annoying. I don't like spending lots of money on my van.
Has someone flown like a tiny whoop into your face, Tony? Like...
I got shot in the face.
The ferret got it.
Airsoft. Oh, you have to wear goggles, and I wear a big face mesh as well, wraps around my ears and over here. And it was close quarters combat, and this guy just come around and just shot, and it just went through the tiniest of gaps, and it just shot me straight on the nose. I thought he broke it. It actually doesn't hurt, but yeah. So it comes with the game, doesn't it? It's still good fun.
Doesn't hurt after how many glasses and pints?
Yes, exactly. It's fine. Just stay pissed. And
You were wearing Christmas hats, weren't you? So they were able to see the ferret.
Yeah, I was like completely camouflaged until my head.
So you just shot the living shit out of him, apparently.
Yeah. No, that's good. I don't know if I'm going to go. They've got another day open, 27th. Is it next Sunday? I'm not sure I'm going to go though. Yeah. So is anyone? I'm going to take this off because I'm getting hot. God, bloody hell! I'll probably have loads of red
Christmas
stuck on my head. I'm
striptease.
like Velcro head. Happy Christmas Eve, everyone.
Happy Christmas.
Everyone in the chat. Everyone here.
I forgot to bring a drink up with me. We used to be in one room.
Should I text your mother and tell her?
She won't.
Me and her are on good terms. You sure you
yeah, go for it. Go on.
All right, let's see if this.
Let's see the magic happen. This will never happen.
Are you going to
You
sign
chat-
up to your OnlyFans, Tony, as a Christmas present? Jack?
Yeah,
Yeah.
do that,
So-
man. That'll be hilarious.
oh dear.
So,
Sorry.
any drone-related stuff happening? Frank
Richard
seems
Warwick in the,
preoccupied for some reason about something, and everybody else.
I was going to say, Richard Warwick in the chat keeps talking about some new regulations. I don't know. I've been busy. I will read it sometime next year, probably. Not happening. Someone else wants to read it and come on and talk about it. You're very welcome.
Have you given up, Frank?
I've given up.
Oh my god. Is it really? Oh, bless you. Thank you. Do you want to just wait? Thank
There
you.
you go.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Thank you. I'm very grateful. Thank you. Well, what do you know?
Yeah, there you go. Told you. Just communicating with your mum.
That's horrible. Tony's got a direct line to my mother. And it's not very equal.
Richard Warwick says, Tony, you're in. Oh, that was the wrong one. That moved. Tony, you're in tier 4 on Saturday. I know. I know.
Everyone's going to be in tier 4, aren't they? We
Sorry,
are from
if you
Boxing
can hear me
Day.
drink.
Frank
Yeah.
presumably already is because he's somewhere near London.
Oh God, poor Frank. Are you allowed out to do anything? Can you?
I mean,
No, they'll shoot him on
what's the
site.
exercise thing now? Has that all changed? Or?
You're allowed to go outside. You're just not allowed to go inside anywhere else, pretty much.
It's not recommended going outside where he has to get stabbed, just as a general rule.
I mean, there was the other night, I was genuinely looking on Twitter because I thought something had blown up. There was a good boom, clatter, tinkle. And I was like, that sounds...
Any idea what that was?
No, I think it was probably a car crash, but don't know.
Funny car crash.
That's kind of how they work.
Yeah.
Bits
Any
fly everywhere.
up flown? Curry Kitten
No.
got any things through the post? You can
I
do?
got some things through the post, but I can't do anything with them. I got a pair. You know, like everybody's been putting out reviews of the Beta FPV little tiny Insta360 camera.
Yeah.
I got a package from BFPV and I was like, oh, me too. But no, it was a pair of very budget box goggles. So I'm down on the scale. It's like Andy RC's up here. I'm just the dirt on his feet. As far
I'm
as
not
stuff goes.
100% sold on it though. Until he put the ND filter on, and then I was
It
like,
certainly
okay,
doesn't look as good as the GoPro, does it? But I suppose it's a step in the right direction because
it is a step in the right
Insta360
direction.
are actually trying to do something for us. As opposed to GoPro, who seem to be actively trying to dissuade us from doing anything by making it like 1 metric ton. Just plop that on your drone, see how it goes.
Yeah, I like the idea and stuff, and it didn't look too bad. I could see Jello in it a few times, but when he put the ND filter on and flew it around his field, it was so much better.
I think it just needs a few iterations of stuff before it comes out good.
I think I'll leave this one and buy the second one. But where is Andy? I miss him. He ain't been on for a few weeks. Can someone text him?
Oh, he's not very well at the moment because obviously all the restrictions changed and he really struggled with all that. So he's I've been texting him every day and calling him, but he can't answer. And he can't really leave his bed at the moment. So if you do want to or reach out to Andy and tell him how much you love him, I'm sure he'll appreciate it. But yeah, he's not doing that good.
Okay.
A brief conversation with him yesterday on Messenger because he thought I was active at 4 a.m. So he was saying, "Hello, you're up late at 4 a.m." But it wasn't. It was just my desktop logged in. But I did get back to him. So we had a question there pop up from Win, asking if the Fat Shark Bite is available in the UK of yet. So
the only
placed an order from Unmanned Tech, but nothing yet.
The only place I've seen it in stock was Get FPV, and that was it.
And that's in the States, isn't it? That's in Florida. But yeah, aside from Painless having one, I don't know if anybody else has one in the UK or has ordered one in the UK.
I won't
I
bother.
had to go
It means
through.
me buying some new goggles and stuff. So
You've got the HDMI link in anyway. It'll work with your goggles.
yeah, but they're not HD goggles. There's no point.
So's none of the HD ones. They're not
Well,
HD.
I
either.
know, but
As long as you've got that mini HD port, that's all you need. Or
yeah, but
micro.
it's no point because I ain't gonna see it. I ain't gonna fly in it. It's not gonna be HD, is it?
No, none of them are.
To be fair, I tested the previous version, which was the Bifrost, on my Dom Freeze, which aren't HD. But although it was being obviously scaled down, it did look a bit better than a regular analog camera. You could tell there was more detail there. So if you've got really good scaled down, it's still better than a shitty analog camera, sort of slightly scaled up, if you like. But obviously, you've got the proper HD goggles, can look better.
I think we forgot to do a giveaway last week, so we can probably do one this week from Menace.
Oh yeah,
It's digital. It's going to be digital antennas. Quick, someone think of a question and an answer. How many Christmas jumpers
We did do it last week. Last week I was in. I
does
came up with
Frank
the
own?
mystery number.
Yeah.
That's Frank. Do you know the answer?
I'd have to think about it.
Think
I'll
about
work
it.
out.
That's the question. How many Christmas jumpers does Frank own? Closest wins. Numskull won last week, still not received it. Well, post is delayed. He's in France. It might take a while.
No, they get sent from the UK.
Sorry?
They get sent from the UK.
Do all of them get sent from the UK though?
No, I think so.
I'll chase him up. I'll chase him up on that for you, Numskull.
Yeah,
If we're talking about
the jacket.
contests that didn't work so well, where are we on the Tony Cake promising someone something? Did that ever happen?
Never happened ever.
He's a nightmare, that guy.
Mm. I haven't flown anyone. I'm pissed off that I'll have to now write my ID number on a fecking tiny whoop. Is that the 1st of January? How and where do I write my flyer ID?
Well, you seem to be able to put Tony's gay or something on there before.
No, I put Tony Gay. That's it.
Yeah, well, I'm sure you can.
Is in third.
Check the numbers, Frank.
Yeah, I'm just thinking. I'm pretty sure Fruity got it. I'm pretty sure it's 6.
So I wasn't following that. Is it now ID numbers on everything?
If it's got a camera and if it's over 250 grams.
But you just said you had to do it on the tiny whoop.
Yeah, it has a camera.
And you said it's over 250 grams. So it
It's
doesn't
under 250 grams, but it has a camera.
What about if it's over 250 grams and has a camera?
Then it needs one.
Yeah.
So weight's immaterial now.
It's only if it's under 250 grams and doesn't have a camera.
What if you're flying it exclusively in your house?
Then it's fine because you're indoors. Yeah,
fly anything
outside then.
Indoors.
But if it's outside, then you got a problem.
Yeah, I like to fly out my window.
You can't do that, Jack.
I mean, you've also got the issues of distance from a built-up area and structures and people and buildings not under your control and all those kinds of things. But by the sounds of it, from what Richard Warwick is saying in the chat, that sounds like there's been an exemption for the Model Association members, but I haven't read it and won't be reading it, so I don't.
So sold you.
Frank's given up and doesn't care. I'm saying fight the power. Just do whatever feels right to you.
Yeah.
I've got
That is not legal
5.
advice.
My mum's given me 5 indoor fireworks. We get any
Actually,
donos
indoor
on the go.
fireworks. I used to love them. My mum and dad used to do
Indoor
indoor
fireworks.
fireworks for us lot when we were kids. Me and my brother.
And a
Well,
box
good.
of matches. Swan as well.
Are they just sparklers or actual indoor fireworks?
No sparklers.
Oh,
Okay.
we got another good question from Win. Thanks, Win, for supplying us with questions when we can't be sensible enough. Which is, what's all this going on with DJI in the States regarding security? So yeah, they've been put on a security
list,
which means it basically means in the US you can't export certain security products to them. So they're not quite on an embargo list as such. They're on sort of a naughty list, essentially. It doesn't mean you can't buy their stuff. It just means if someone was producing cryptographic stuff, then they'd have to have a special export license to send it to DJI. This stuff happened to me when I worked for a US company, which is IBM. I wanted to sell a printer to an Iranian bank, and the printer was about 300 quid, and the amount of paperwork was about this thick and must have cost about £20,000 worth of people's time to say, okay, we don't think they can use it in some sort of attack. You're okay to sell this Iranian bank a printer where basically you put your little book in it and it prints out a statement. So yeah, it's a little bit crazy, but that's the way US works.
Similar experience with a server. No parts in it, just a box for a server
Just
to a certain country. And they may or may not have got in trouble for it.
All of this is peanuts. You try dealing with the international trade arms regulations. Now that gets entertaining. But...
Please do explain.
Yeah, you can talk me through it.
Tailspin RC is saying too naughty for Fleur, and so are we as well. In the UK, we can only have, was it like 15 frames a second or something at a reduced resolution than you can in the US. So the UK are like an embargoed country as far as Fleur goes as well.
I mean, we may or may not know someone in the FPV community who has been known to smuggle flare cameras around. Because you can buy them freely in America and you can move them around without people noticing. But yeah,
worth more than gold.
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised.
Andy's in the chat. Hi, Andy. Hope you're well. Miss you, mate.
Andy, you slag.
What were you about to mention? Something very interesting about arms dealing or something, Frank?
The international trade arms regulations are basically America saying, don't let other people have stuff that could be used as weapons. And but it gets very, very silly about what they class. Like, is a drawing describing an assembly mechanism or interface, is that going to let you reverse engineer the things that are on either side of it? No, it's not. But they get very, very, very tricky about things like that.
I think they write how many teraflops a computer is allowed before it's considered a supercomputer, which you're not allowed to ship to dodgy countries as well. But of course, you just put a rack of pies together in a cluster, and you're kind of there. So I don't know.
I remember when PlayStation 4 came out. It was a thing.
Yeah.
You can't send these to some countries because they could take them apart and use them to guide missiles. I was like, oh my god!
Same stuff.
That was good for Sony. It was like,
I'm pretty sure Sony put that one out as their own little press thing.
Yeah.
I remember PlayStations being used to build supercomputers, though. I remember
back on the PlayStation 3 when you were allowed to run Linux on it, and then they took it away, and there was the whole massive PlayStation Sony hack, and everybody got very upset about not being able to run Linux on it. But there were some people, again, had these big clusters built out of PlayStation 3s. Yeah.
By everybody, who do you mean? All three of you.
Well, what did I say? Everybody was running it. Oh, well, everybody got upset. Well,
everybody got upset.
You know, when people get upset, they're the ones that really go apeshit about it, and the other people are just like, oh, I don't know, I'm just playing like Crash Bandicoot or whatever. So the people that really wanted to run Linux got really, really upset about it, because it's not just like you can't take something away that they decided it was their right to do it. So it was really public. And what happened then was somebody cracked the one of the big protections about it, and he got like publicly witch hunted, and they started going after people everywhere that even touched it. And that's when like Anonymous jumped on and basically brought Sony's servers down worldwide, and the whole PlayStation network was offline for like 2 months.
Yeah,
And basically, when you signed back on, you could click this box that says, "I agree not to take part in a class action lawsuit, and I will receive 2 games for free," which is all right. or you could continue and take them to court if you wanted to.
Wow.
Well, oh God, what was I going to say?
Well,
About
we're
the
talking about sort of importing, exporting, moving stuff around the world. Things got a bit real the other day. Got forwarded on a message by Fraser Steen about CNHL, China Hobby Line, saying no, they're not accepting orders to the UK as of 21st of December because Brexit, and they didn't know how it was going to work. So they were saying you could order it from the US, but you wouldn't be able to order it from the European warehouse.
Well, that's interesting. Are they basically saying that whatever they ship from in China is under some EU agreement?
I guess
Therefore,
so.
now coming into the UK is different. That's weird.
But as of 5 o'clock-ish today, there's some kind of deal. I don't think anyone has read it because it's like 60 pages long, but there's something. So
Didn't take long, did it?
Something to do with fishing.
4.5 years.
Yeah.
It's amazing what can get done when you've got so many lorries kicking around.
Served on a bed of lettuce, yeah.
Oh my God. And they've run out of Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
That can't be seen as a bad thing. Nobody likes Brussels sprouts.
Oh, I love a Brussels sprout.
Brussels sprouts.
I've bought some for Christmas.
Yeah.
Well, your options are more limited because you don't eat like regular food.
It's all regular. Let's not go there tonight. I'm not. I would literally just leave and go and drink the beer downstairs while watching a Christmas film. Anyway, yes. Well, I can't have too many sprouts.
That's what I was going to say. The reason the PlayStation was sold with Linux was so that they could circumnavigate that it wasn't a games console, it was an educational computer or something, and then they got like a tax relief, and that's why it was sold with Linux, the PlayStation 2, and then they got wise to it.
There you go. Win Davis has deep fried battered sprouts.
Jeez, I think Win may actually be Scottish instead of Welsh if he's starting deep frying.
Yeah, he's nearer than us. So.
Oh my God!
I actually went flying. I flew
What?
my
Anyone
Tomahawk.
did that anymore?
Yes, I flew my Tomahawk. I've got the tune really nice, and now I'm getting 12 minutes out of it on the tri-blades. I bought some dual blades, but they were the wrong pitch and they were too high. They just literally came to a battery worse than the tri-blades.
So did you change batteries or anything, or is this just because the tune is better now?
Just because the tune's better, and I think it was a bit warmer. Because every flight I've done was like 2 degrees, and then I flew at 10 degrees. So I got 12 minutes because of the tune, and maybe because of the weather was a bit warmer.
Is it still on Emu?
Yeah. And I this is the first time I've tuned the quad nicely, and it didn't take too long either. I think I charged my battery 3 or 4 times. I think I was probably out there 2 hours giving it a tune. I still think it needs a little bit of yaw done on it, but I think Martin can probably go and get some cut and start selling them now. I'm happy with it, and if I can, I'm going to fly it over the however long I've got off and go and try to do some actual long range flying, but within visual line of sight.
Is this why Martin was messaging me the other day about questions about visual line of sight? And
Maybe.
yeah, well, from yeah, sounds interesting. What you're planning? It sounds fun. I look forward to hearing about it in more detail.
Okay. We will let you in on the secrets.
We've lost Jack. He's gone onto his phone.
I'm looking at chat. I think someone said I look dead or something.
Well, they ain't far off, are they?
No.
I think it's the air.
And see.
Talking of like cold weather and batteries, I can't remember what show it was. I think they were trying to sort of track polar bears or something. And they're like, let's use a drone. And they put it up in the air and it just literally went poof, back down again because it was so cold that the batteries just like lasted about a minute and just dunked back into the ice.
I got given a battery warmer the other day by our friend from Top Gear, Andrew Lawrence, when he gave me a load of stuff for my Inspire. It come with a battery warmer. Basically, you just plug it into this unit, and the battery plugs in, and then you just turn the battery on, and it heats up the unit in there, and then it heats the whole battery. It takes about 10 minutes, and it gets up to a good temperature, and then you can just go fly. So I was happy about that. It's good.
Stevie did that, didn't he, with his old ethics pack?
What's that?
So, to Mr. Steele, thank you. You sent.
Do you want me to tell? Shall I tell you? Shall I ask you?
Giving me drinks.
Do you want any
Thank
nuts
you.
or anything? Do you want some?
That's fine.
I had a drink as well. Let's see if I can get a drink.
Oh man! So I was eating Yorkshire crisps, and I heard Andy was going to come on, and it's got one of their roses on it, and it says the phrase "nout."
Artificial.
So that's a proper northern, right northern.
Oh yes, Mr. Shady.
Is your American chip spice?
I haven't tried it yet. I need to, but soon.
I think we should put a call out for New Year's Eve. I think we should invite on.
Yeah, we got to come on New Year's Eve, haven't we? I'm normally out partying and stuff.
Well,
okay.
I was thinking. I think we should invite everyone on. I think we should say
anyone who wants. We've done that before, and they're all too scared to come.
I was thinking Painless, Winter Blue, and Aries.
Do you not think they'll have better things to do?
Probably.
They might do. They probably will, but I think that would be a good shout.
Right, there's 40, unbelievably, on a Christmas Eve. It's just gone down to 39, as I said that. There's 39 people in the chat, right? Frank, see if one of them will come on now. I bet no one would say yes.
That's not true, because like Win would come on, Win would come on.
I know. I fixed the PlayStation 1, a fuse had blown on it. For the disk drive.
Look, there's a hand coming in shot.
Oh,
look at that!
That's so
beer on cue.
So, thank you. I feel very grateful.
That's all you're getting.
Is that Pippa?
That was Pippa.
Hello, Pippa.
She's not there anymore.
Oh,
yes. Let's.
Cat.
Well done, Frank. You got that to more before me.
Did you
get set up? Get set up, Seb.
Did the repair I do work all right?
Oh, were you talking to me?
Who are we talking to?
Yeah.
Yes. It works fine. Mind you, I flew in that spot the other day, exactly the same spot, and I was getting no red lights. You know, on DJI Cam, you get a couple of red things in the bottom left, and I was flying around, and I was getting 3, but I think it still works. I just think I was on a different channel, so there was houses behind me, so it might have been houses affecting me. Last time I was on channel 1, but it's working fine.
I missed that, going on Twitter and like typing in drone, like every tweet that was drone, and like the pictures of the screaming kids who've lost like a 400-pound.
This was Robin FPV's little comment. Says only one more until National Lost Drone Day. It must be really interesting, those statistics about kids or adults just getting out of the box saying, "Look what I got," and either tries flying them indoors and hits themselves in the head, or there's these things that are marketed towards kids. They're like these little sort of fairies that spin around and basically
the ball
helicopter, which are deadly dangerous for the hair, and like just GGIs going offwards back to China. I wonder what.
Have you seen the dancing fairy thing that goes? The kid sets it off and it just goes into the chimney and it's just on fire. That's my favourite. And then I guess I hate children. Just like seeing them upset. That's what you get. I was abused. You be unhappy. No, Daddy, no. No, enough of that.
I'm waiting for a donation. Look, I've got my
harmonica. No,
yeah.
Everyone's saving it for the post-apocalyptic Brexit / Tier 4 disaster.
I hear rumours that Tier 5 might happen, which is literally
Tier 5 is where they pump gas directly into our houses just to kill us all off.
They just kill us all for Soylent Green.
Jesus.
Kind of what I'm looking forward to.
Maybe that's what the drone corridor is all about, really. It's setting up all these BVLOS autonomous drones. It's just going to be like chemtrails, just spraying horrific things.
Winter blue.
Merry Christmas.
Hey,
Merry Christmas, chaps. How are you?
Right. Oh, someone who does a solo podcast and can talk about drone content because he has to.
Can I? Am I capable
Yeah,
of that?
can you though?
Maybe.
Go, talk about something now. You're on
Talk
the
about something
stage.
now. Have you seen my
Okay.
pink wing?
I'm going to go have a wank.
Oh my god! I have a wing. I'm making pink.
Very pink.
It's not pink enough.
It looks
There you
very pink.
Very big. That looks nice though.
It's getting there slowly. It's a lot of work still to do, but yeah, pink wing.
Ooh.
There you go. Talk about something that flies. There you go. Something that flies.
Tell us what
flown it
it
then?
is. It's a track, isn't it, or something?
Yeah,
I
it's a mini
remember you
drag.
saying that you didn't like launching wings because they were difficult, so you bought a mini drac, which is traditionally not the easiest thing to launch, I have to say.
No. And fast.
I have a habit of going all in with things. So if I'm going to do something, I do it properly. So why not crash what's going to amount to about £600 worth of kit into the ground?
Why
The
not?
first time I try and
It's
fly it.
all analog.
And sorry, I don't know what that is.
He doesn't do analog anymore.
Doesn't do analog, mate.
Oh yeah. You will.
Handball, isn't it?
Give me a sec. I need to close the door, and then I can tell you guys something. I do have to close this door.
Oh, he's got a
Is it
secret.
about your secret life?
No, it's about my
A
kid.
Christmas present you've bought yourself, or is this a Christmas present?
It's a Christmas present for my kid, so I've got to be quiet in case he can hear me. But I've bought him a Tiny Hawk ready to fly bundle, so I actually do have analog kit in the house.
Oh, God.
Not too good for your child.
I
Well,
hope he doesn't know how to use streaming tools and can watch this later.
he doesn't have any access to the internet on his own, so we're all good. As long as he can't hear me now, we're all fine. Hence closing the door.
wonder if there's like a adult filter on the internet, and if it's not his computer, it just lets drone out. Nope.
I don't know. He doesn't have, when he's here, he doesn't have access to the internet directly because he has to use my stuff when he's at his mum's house, who gives a shit.
Yeah.
So, what are you putting
Sorry.
in your mini track?
What's going in the mini drac?
Give us a lowdown.
Maytech F405, Maytech GPS, DJI Air unit, some motor and an 80 amp ESC, and I haven't decided.
You're going for the air unit over the
Over the Vista. Yes,
'Cause
because the Vista runs way hotter.
Okay. Because I put the air unit in one of my drones and kind of wished I put the Vista in. I hate the antenna push the antennas in, and then they literally pop out.
What I have in mind for this is, as soon as Menace RC actually have them in stock, I'm going to put a pair of aeropods at the front.
Nice, yeah.
So that's the plan, but they don't have them in left-hand polarized in stock.
No.
It's like,
not yet.
it's kind of annoying. So, but I've got everything else I
sent a
need for it.
lovely new jacket from Menace RC. I was having a poo day when my van broke down, and I got home and had a lovely jacket. Went to the shops the other day. I was fully menaced up. I had my Menace mask, Menace hat, and then my new Menace jacket.
Shall we go
That's
show
cool.
off your jacket, Tony?
I can do. It's downstairs.
I can't wait
me a
for the
minute.
next mini air show so him and Mikey Dread can have a little catwalk and do the
Yes.
blue steel.
We will. And
There is a mini
Hey.
air show meeting planned.
I'm not
Soon.
going.
What's that going to take the shape of? Like, I wonder what's going to happen. Who knows?
Well, we've got ideas.
You got ideas about a venue?
Yeah.
Anything you can talk about?
No.
Boo.
If there's anything I can do to help, just let me know.
Has Don Plate emailed you or Frank?
Dom.
TTNS, my friend. TTNS.
As in Dom Robinson? Or a different Dom?
Different Dom.
Oh, very nice, Tony.
Ooh.
shout
He looks
proof.
like a crap security guard, doesn't he? On EastEnders. He just needs his buff pass.
Look at it. Oh,
So the other thing
Hey,
you can
look,
say
look,
Where's Grant,
Where's
Tony? Where's
I
Grant?
put my bloody thingy down.
Sorry.
are they
Thank you,
also available in
really.
adult sizes, Tony, or just for children?
What's that?
Oh, thanks, man.
You won't be getting one with that attitude, young man. Oh,
You know,
sorry, old man.
You know, you said you were having trouble with your van.
Yes.
So, beginning of this month, my long-standing Mini decided it didn't want to work anymore and died horribly. So I went and bought a new car, and guess what? I crashed it a week ago.
What?
No.
You
So
idiot. Was it
yeah,
your fault that you crashed?
yeah, I drove into a wall.
Jesus. Ow. Ow.
We like
Well
it.
done,
Well done, Mum.
Jenny, send more fireworks, please.
Ah. Oh
God,
my
I'm tempted to donate myself. Wow, what the hell?
Donate
You see how
yourself.
sparky these guys are? I look like one of those druggos. I've now got blim holes in my pajamas. Not that I know what that is, Mum.
Anyway, my lovely mesh jacket is lovely, lovely, lovely. Thank you, Greg.
Is it warm?
It's very nice and warm.
Feeling your breasts, Tony. Thank God the listeners who pay for the podcast can't see you molest yourself live every Thursday.
They can if they watch it live.
Oh my God, I've burnt my leg. Thanks, Mum.
More,
I think your mum did that on purpose. Well done.
some more. Winter Blue, burn, baby, burn. Thanks, Winter Blue. Burn yourself, Jack. I'm getting hot.
I'm just slightly cruel. That's all.
Is it possible to set fire to Tony's harmonica in some way?
I know you know some things, but that doesn't matter.
Thank you very much.
I'll make sure you get punished.
I doubt it.
Right.
But burn all the things.
I'm moving further away from these. These are fucking deadly as fuck.
Yeah. Oh,
You see the
Christmas jumper?
I know.
They're not definitely not in.
Ow! I know my screen on my phone. Oh my God.
Fantastic.
Yes,
This is
yes,
so
please,
entertaining.
magic
Just
pencil.
I think this is just really entertaining. Watching you set fire to yourself.
Ow! There's a scorch mark on my thumb.
Not as bad as the one I had, if you remember, about a year back.
Yeah, that was horrendous.
Literally burnt my
Who
thumb.
made these? These are deadly.
Where did you get them
Asda.
from?
Keep away from clothing and skin.
Ice.
Oh, thank you. That's all right. I just actually totally burnt my leg.
It's really bad though.
No. They're just like little, but thanks.
More or less
Oh.
than like soldier spatter.
Ow. Yeah. Spattery.
All right.
It's all right.
I got a story about soldier spatter.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm all good. Thank you.
So many millions of years ago, when I was a youth and I was doing an apprenticeship in mechanical engineering, which I never took anywhere, the company I was apprenticing with made machines that made printed circuit boards, and one of the tests they did was to melt like a massive drum full of solder in these machines, and I mean like kilograms and kilograms of solder.
What, like wave, solder wave?
Like ingots of solder.
Okay.
And you used to put them in these machines that melted down. Then they dip circuit boards in them to coat them in solder. And yeah, that's it. And the guy who was testing them, what you had to do is once it had melted, you had to pour grease over the top of the solder so it didn't oxidize. And the grease that we had was like a very runny, clear liquid. And you used to go and get it out of a barrel and put it in a paper cup, and you take it over and you pour it over the solder, and everything's good. Frank knows where this is going. And someone swapped this guy's paper cup full of grease with a paper cup full of water as a prank, and he poured this paper cup full of water over 230 degrees centigrade solder or whatever it was, which then exploded in his face. And he literally went to the hospital looking just like the Tin Man. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Wow.
That's
Doesn't
not
sound
good.
that funny.
He sustained exactly 0 injuries and was back at work 3 hours later.
Wow.
Because by the time the solder had hit him, it already cooled to the point where it wasn't going to harm him.
Sort of
But
lightning
it was the
effect, but with
it was
people.
amazing. Like
Is that
honestly the most amazing thing I've ever seen.
Is that the dip your hand in water and you can put it into like anything? Didn't Mythbusters do that with a pork sausage?
You can stick your hand in liquid nitrogen if you're quick as well. I've done that before.
Yeah, but that's because it sort of instantly boils, doesn't it? But if you leave it long enough, it's
Is that the same as walking over hot coals? Just like walk fast.
I'd be up for that, walking over hot coals.
Okay, let's start thinking up. I want to see this.
We'll stick that on the wish list for Mini Air Show, shall we?
Yeah.
If I'm going to do that, though, we need to raise money for something important. So, yeah, but I'm up for it, but it needs to be raising money for something.
You'd probably be for St. John's Ambulance to take you away afterwards.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I'm up for that.
Mental health. I think we can speak to I don't know, Mind or someone, see whether they'll be down.
I don't know if I'd be behind someone raising money for charity by doing something mental for a mental charity.
I don't like it when they call it mental.
Okay.
What better reason is there to do something crazy than for charity?
It's not crazy.
For charity.
Exciting.
They don't like the word crazy or mental. They don't like things that are eccentric.
The eccentric, I think, is all right.
Okay, good.
Well, maybe you could see it as going, success through adversity, kind of triumphing over adversity.
I think, to be honest, we should get the whole of the LDO crew to do something like that as a big thing.
What, a firewalk?
Yeah, but I weigh your tongue.
Doesn't matter. We just need to, we need to get the whole of LDO to do something really, really out there to raise loads of money for charity.
Yeah, I'm in.
The look on Curry Kitten's face is brilliant, by the way.
Well, Curry can't even walk at the moment. So
I use my crutches. I just gingerly.
I'm up for shaving all my hair off.
No,
and then having it glued to Tony.
I think we could all get behind that one. Let's do a hair transplant, Jack to Tony, using hot glue.
Thank you. I've got hair. I literally can grow it. This is how I like it. But
I can't grow hair, and I really wish I could.
Can you imagine
I grow it. I look like Jack. Actually, my hair grows up. So yeah, I can still grow hair. Thank you very much.
Team skydive.
Oh my god, can you imagine us jumping out of a plane?
Do you know
I would love to jump out of a plane, but I would literally be pooping it.
That's half the fun,
the
isn't it?
thing with sponsored skydives is they raise less money than all the treatment it's taken because of the injuries sustained by people doing charity
Is
skydiving.
that for real?
That is a real fact.
Well, I'm definitely not doing it now.
So we're not really helping. We're just hurting.
We're just
I'm sure we can think of something. for you lot.
Go to like a swimming pool with an already tall diving board, and then do the whole "this is Sparta" and kick each other off.
I'd still quite like to do the like a long distance relay flight. So like always being within 500 meters, but like have 2 or 3 teams, each with their own car, you know, leapfrogging each other to be there to, and then handing it over between you, so that you can do like.
How would you hand over control?
Have diversity on receivers, so you got one receiver and the other receiver, so you
pick a switch.
You need like a flight controller in there that's got a little bit of sensibility to be able to do some waypointing.
Can't Access do like bind multiple radios to a single receiver or something?
Yeah. So
There
like
is
you would for
LDO merch.
But how would that work if you've got a radio that's you've got 2 radios talking to one receiver? One of them say at 100% throttle, the other one's at 0. Which one's it going to listen to? Like how do you manage that?
Oh, so this is just details.
Look at that. There's some merch. There's some merch for you. LDO scarf.
Show the people.
Show it off first before you wrap it around your neck.
Oh no, he's modelling.
Oh look, it's even got.
That's nice. That
lovely.
Everyone should go and buy LDO merch right now. Well, not right now.
Not for sale.
So
Yeah.
about 10 minutes.
Is there a wank sock one as well?
I don't think we've got the wank sock one up yet, but
no, the wank sock. No, I think the wank sock was on the Christmas jumper, but Christmas jumper isn't happening. Not this year, but there we go.
Do you want to speak about what's been going on lately with you, Frank?
No, not really.
Well, you posted it on Facebooks.
Yeah, to my friends.
Nah, fair enough.
But that's all of us. It's the whole internet.
Well, then you know, it's fine.
I don't even. I'm not even worried for you. It's gonna be absolutely fine.
I'm not really worried. It's just, well, as it's been brought up, it'd be weird not to. So I'm going to be made redundant sometime between January and March, because the arm of the company that I run made money, but the rest of the company didn't. So my arm is being sold off to our competitor to pay for the rest of it to be shut down, essentially.
So please don't give generously to Patreon to pay Frank a wage.
No, don't do that.
I'm not even worried. You're so intelligent. You'll get a job like that. It will be a blessing in disguise. You watch.
What would your gigolo URL be, Frank?
Christmas jumpers, and that's all I'm wearing.com.
Justthejumper.com.
Yeah. You'll be all right, mate.
Yeah,
it'll be fine.
I know it will work out all right. It's just it's not all right at the moment. That's the only thing.
I should have left. Look at me now. I'm a billionaire.
Yeah.
Remember we're your friends when you hit that jackpot.
Yeah,
Frank only fans we've got.
I tell you what, I did do the lottery last night, and I woke up this morning and there was the email being like, "You've news about your ticket on the national lottery." It's like, you won a lucky dip. Oh, I'll do. Okay.
But your lucky dip might win another lucky dip.
Yeah, exactly. You never know. But I was like, this is it. World's changed.
I didn't realise it was just posted to only your friends. I do apologise.
There we go.
We're all friends here.
Yeah. So anything for Frank.
And we can cut this completely out via the editor.
But moving back to drone news, I don't know if anyone still follows any Brain FPV stuff, but they've released the Radix 2, 8.7 USB-C fancy stuff. Well, yeah, I'd say fancy stuff. But
I must say, I'm overwhelmed with Met about that completely. It just doesn't tick any boxes for me at all. Sorry, Radix.
Has it got a physical button to put it in the DFU mode? Right, I'm going now, I'm going.
Yes, it's
Like
right
everything
there.
in the last 6 years.
Yeah.
that one there, Tony.
Are the Brain ones? Are these the ones that have the very flashy OSD gubbins? Is that their main thing to claim? So Winter wouldn't be interested in it anyway because he doesn't do the Betaflight FPV on his special goggles. Although
I don't do Betaflight at all, to be fair.
it does feel like DJI is still lacking a bit in the OSD department. It's still a bit we'll kind of do what we want to do if you're gonna pass stuff back to us. It would be nice if you could arrange a proper OSD nicely, wouldn't it?
Well, you can use in Betaflight you can use the Betaflight OSD configurator to move custom elements around, and that does move them around in the goggles, but you don't have all of the elements, which is really annoying. Especially if you want to use iNav, that really irks me immensely. So like auto tune and auto trim, there's no way to bring back those notifications to the goggles.
You really want that when you're flying your wing, because you need to know if auto trim's on or not, because you have to then land with it on and then disarm or something.
You can use the buzzer, but you'd have to be listening. Have we spoke about the flash or the DJI flash?
What's that?
Nope.
Their
You are?
new thing.
We're like an hour in, and then you're suddenly like, have we done a DJI thing no one's ever heard of?
No one's ever, we don't know what you're talking about.
What are you on about?
Clint's.
Flash sale, you mean? What?
Hello, I'm live on Letro now.
Sorry, mate.
Why aren't you watching, you bastard?
Why aren't you watching?
I will come and watch. Can I ask you something really quick?
Yeah.
No.
You may want to mute this.
But me, you, and Jules were after Christmas session.
I don't have my PC with me. I'm so sorry. I will. Look, I'll call you back in 2 minutes.
What I like about Jack is he's such a professional when it comes to podcasting.
Yeah. I literally got a call from one of my friends and I've declined it because I was live on air. And
So
Jack just answered it.
I'm not used to streaming on my MacBook, and basically, it slid this screen across. It wouldn't go away. I just had to answer it. I didn't know what to do.
Ignore it.
I would happily move to an LDO mansion, especially if it was like the island of Thunderbirds.
Yeah, but you all
Tracy
everyone
Island,
has to wear,
LDO.
everyone has to wear a dressing gown, an LDO dressing gown.
I'm down with that. But who would get Miss Penelope though? And would I be the driver of that car?
I look more like the driver.
Oh yeah. Parker.
Okay, yeah.
Which Thunderbird would I be in charge of? Would it be number 2 that has to give birth to number 4?
Definitely be number 2, Jack, because you've got.
Or would I be 5 because you've all got sick of me and sent me to space?
No, it would be number 2 because you know everything about number 2.
Yeah, I thought. I think Frank would be number 5. Curry, you're definitely number 4.
I can't remember which one. Everybody liked number 2.
You'll be inside
I can't remember
me.
what 4 was.
Number 4 is the Yellow Submarine.
I do like underwater things.
I've got a yellow submarine.
There you go. My Thunderbirds Christmas jumper.
There you go. A yellow submarine.
Hey. Is that Lego?
It is Lego.
Oh, Lego.
There you go. That's Thunderbird 4.
Yeah.
Oh, now I remember it. Weird
scoop at the front.
If I remember from the title screen, whenever Thunderbird 2 went, they had this conveyor belt of those containers. And if you're old enough to remember at school, the beautiful die-cast Thunderbird 2s some rich kids used to have, They used to have the little pop-out container, and you used to then
I
open it
remember
up,
those.
and Thunderbird 4 would come out. But sometimes they wouldn't select it in the show.
Oh yeah, Frank would be Brains, wouldn't he? NJ would be Thunderbird 3 because space. He's the liaison officer. So that leaves Andy RC as Thunderbird 1.
A weird conversation. I think we've hit the demographic here with Thunderbirds.
Tony would be driver, Blue Owl, because clearly you have to be Penelope.
I'm Parker.
Yeah.
You
You'd
got
be
the
like,
voice
shut
for
up, Tony.
Saying,
Mom,
"This lady." Like, lady.
I know that'd be hilarious.
Slightly in the need of tunes.
She'll like
hey, my lady.
from this day forward, she demands that you refer to her as my lady from now on.
Yes,
you
my
when you
lady.
don't.
I'll say it if I remember.
You guys are
I
nuts.
can't believe it, but we've got 41 people watching live. Thanks very much. It's
Thank
Christmas Eve. Yeah, Christmas Eve. And
You're missing Christmas Bake Off for this. Wow.
yeah.
There's no contest there. You guys are way more entertaining than Bake Off.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The only way that the Bake Off would ever be interesting is if Noel Fielding was to actually dunk his penis into things. To pretend that that's how he tastes things.
Or if they made flying bread.
We could do that.
We've got the gear. We've got from the potato. We've got a kit to make anything fly.
Yeah,
but I think it needs to have like breadsticks for arms and stuff. Like the whole airframe needs to be made of bread.
Yeah,
I think breadsticks would not work.
That's exactly
the potato quad worked, but I think breadsticks wouldn't be good as arms. Maybe carrots, they'd probably work.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be made of bread then, would it?
No,
it'd be made of bread and carrot.
As long as it's made from food stuff. That's write this down, Frank. New challenge: everyone makes a quad out of food.
I don't know where I'll write that down.
You've already done that. You've done the potato quad.
That was the
Lurky did do the flying biscuit.
Lurky did do a flying biscuit, but his biscuit wasn't edible. He had to eat it afterwards. He baked it so much that it was so incredibly hard, he would have busted all his teeth if he tried to take a bite out of it.
Yeah, I buried most of the potatoes so we could have a new yield next year.
LDO baked off.
Oh, can you imagine? Well, there's NJ's got a server on Discord called Cloud Cake or something like that, and there's Cooking with Fruity, and there's a channel where you can see all the things that Fruity cooks, and I wanted Master Baking with Jack. So,
is it Master Baking?
Yeah, Master Baking with Jack, because it sounds like masturbating.
Yeah, well, we all got that. You didn't have to go there.
I just wondered if you were like.
we got it, mate. We got it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Someone highlight Magic Pencil's latest comment.
Shut up, Jack.
No, not that one.
Jack.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Yes, Jack off. Bake off. I get it. Ish. No worries. Should we call it there?
I think we should. I mean, we've had nothing to talk about all night.
We should definitely
talked a lot of
more
stuff.
things for New Year's.
Chris, New Year's Eve is going to be exactly the same, folks. So
No.
go out and enjoy your fireworks. Don't worry about it.
Well, no. Hopefully, we can talk to. I had a little bit of a word with Painless, and yeah, maybe Winter, you could join us again, and we'll nab Aries from the other better podcast.
Yeah,
I can try.
Hold on.
That's been the last minute
20 bar.
donation. Jack can burn himself.
I think that warrants two
cool.
sparklers, 20 quid.
Oh.
Thanks so much, Paul Murray.
Paul Murray, you are off the Christmas list, you little bastard.
£20 from Paul Murray. Thank you very, very much, Paul.
Thank you, but I equally hate you.
Oh, I don't.
Right.
Good on you. Like that. Let's make Jack big so we can see him catch fire.
If it's
Banter.
looking dodgy, Jack's mum can stand by with a bucket of water to throw on him.
Oh, she'd enjoy that.
And to put out the fire.
Oh, this is stupid.
Watch your hair.
And the curtains.
They're
And your
not
phone.
indoors.
The screen.
I don't know where did your mum get
Ow!
them?
What I like about it is just watching the enjoyment on his little face, how much he enjoys his sparklers.
I like
Oh,
it.
you got
I
to
like
love
hearing
him.
him go,
haven't
ow.
you?
These are really burny. Ow, thank you.
They don't last long, but they do half go up quick, do they?
Yeah, I know, they do go. Right,
Cheers, Paul.
thank you. You've been listening to Let's Drone Out, and we'd like to thank all our Patreons, all our donators, everyone who's supported and found the show. Thank you guys so much, especially in this difficult time. We hope that you all know that you're not alone, and that at least things could be worse. You could be one of us from Let's Drone Out, and that one of us from Let's Drone Out is everyone's favourite curry kitten,
Goodbye.
the little pain in my ass Tone Star,
Bonjour.
everyone's favourite Frank,
Bye.
and our little guest Winter Blue,
Ciao.
and I've been Tony's mum. Thank you. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.